So this is my microwave oven high current transformer. I have welding cable on here which has been smashed between two 1-inch diameter copper pipes. And this core here I got from a friend. His YouTube account name is JuniorTor1. And this is the Variac. Because this thing can pull over 20 amps just idling, this Variac is able to handle 150 volts at 30 amps. Input is this regular 15 amp breaker. We have a switch box with a breaker in it, so if anything goes wrong or I run it too long, it would trip before the one downstairs does. So this Variac surprisingly does not need a series resistor. Breaker does not trip when it gets turned on. So what I'm going to do here is show how many amps this thing can draw on idle current with nothing connected to this. And this core does have a decent volume of a 60 Hertz hum. So this is amp draw. We have 117 volts is right here, about 22 amps. And then if we set this to a peak current, connect this to our high current area. You have to bear with me as I have lost my tripod and I have no clue where it is right now. So right now I'm just going to put this up to about 56 volts. And right here you can see I have a peak current of 844 volts. And right now this is running at about half power, between 0 and 150. So of course we're doing this stuff while I have glasses on because I do not want hot molten metal flying into my eyes. Get this up to about 91 volts with a piece of brass. As you can see, we just got done cutting it in half. Now, if I move these contacts a little closer and hold this brass piece on here and start ramping up the current like crazy. It glows. And we broke it in half. And just in case we didn't catch that, I'll do it again. Might be a waste of metal, but I haven't used this in many years. Hot smoking PVC and tape. Oh, my bad. Melting the wire insulation. Piece of aluminum. This is like 3/16 inch thick aluminum plate, 15 by 15 inches. Simply gonna turn this up to like, I don't know, 80 volts. Give it a poke. for fun, a random piece of steel tubing. I don't really expect anything here, especially anything like overheating and getting orange, but never know. It does want to spark though. Make sure this thing's making contact. Oh yeah. Nope, it's not. Seems all we're doing is melting the insulation because the copper plate is very hot. Whoops. That's the thing, this wire at the core does not get hot, but it does at the copper plates, because obviously copper transfers heat very well. I think I'm going to back up a little bit from this one, just so I don't get sparks on me. And there's something to prevent sparks from getting on other stuff around here. Oh, I guess that was it. Poke. We have a little fire. And as you can see, our wires are extremely hot right now. We kind of have a bit of smoke. And I should say a lot of smoke because it's just pouring out. I think, yeah, it's the insulation. It's more around the copper because, like I said, it gets hot. It's actually a little off color, which tells me it's very hot right now. Not going to touch it. Again, the coils on the secondary are not hot to the touch at all, but these outside ones are extremely hot because this copper is making the heat obviously go through here. You can even see some melted insulation right there. But so this is then the high current transformer, and once again I do thank my friend Junior Tor 1 for giving me this transformer. It works great and it draws a lot of amps, which I don't like, but in all it works. Thick wires. We'll find other stuff to destroy with this. Thank you for watching, and I guess have a good rest of your day or evening or morning or whatever. Thank you. And for those of you wondering, this meter cannot read metal very well because it reflects, and this is a infrared thermometer. However, I can get the temperature of the wire that's right next to the copper, and it's roughly 212 degrees 13. So that's about the temperature that I would expect the copper plate to be. The coils back here on the primary are what's being seen here. About 168, 170. And I misspoke, I meant secondary. Primary windings are about 126, and I would imagine most of that is from heat going to the core or from heat radiating up to the secondary. Oh, to the primary, my bad. Again. To the touch, this does not feel warm at all. It's lukewarm, but it's not like burning me like the secondary is kind of. The core itself is warm, but that is expected. So there's your temperatures.